Okay, so now that we know that college is divided up into segments that are roughly 2 years each, let's go ahead and take a look at the first 2 years, the core curriculum. So you'll see it on the screen right now, and you might notice that it's going to look a lot like high school and a lot like middle school. It's going to have English, math, science, history, right? A variety of subjects. So it's obviously not job training, at least not one-to-one kind of job training. What the core curriculum is about is skills. It's trying to help you develop the skills that you're going to need your junior and senior year in your field. Because by the time you get to that point, they're going to expect a lot more from you. And so this is just trying to get you ready for that. Now, you took a lot of these classes in high school and middle school. And so I know some people are going to be like, well, I already learned it there. Well, it turns out that they're using familiar subjects, but working on new skills. All right, so the core curriculum is going to have anywhere from 20 to 24 classes in it, depending on your major. And it's going to be working on 40 some odd skills. Now, the state of Georgia likes to group similar skills together into these little groupings that we see on the page. So the state of Georgia breaks it into A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then we have a couple of physical education courses down there at the bottom. So let's run through these one at a time so that you have an idea of what kind of skills the core curriculum is going to be working on and why you have to take these different classes. Area A are the gateway courses, your introductory level skills classes, which are going to be math and English. We want you to do Area A as quickly as you can. With all of the other areas, you're going to have a chance to mix them up and do them in a different order, but we want Area A done pretty quickly, simply because these are going to be the skills that you use to get better grades in all the rest of your classes. They've done studies nationwide that show that the people who get Area A done quicker tend to have much higher graduation rates later on. So we want you to be on the right side of statistics with that one. Area B are going to be the institutional requirements. The state of Georgia gives every college Area B to do whatever they want with it, whatever that school thinks is important. So at Highlands, it's going to be a communications course and a special topics course. Area C are the arts and humanities, and that's going to be a literature course and a humanities elective. This area is dealing with stuff that's purposefully unclear at first. They want to make sure that you can walk into an unclear situation and not freak out, that you can start looking at context, piecing things together, making meaning out of it, communicating that meaning to others, just being able to deal with the muddy stuff and have a process for that. Area D is the problem-solving area. It's going to include 2 sciences and your upper level math. This area is going to deal more with logic, reason, processes, precision, data collection, trial and error, figuring stuff out, scientific method kind of stuff. Now, every major is going to have to do at least 2 sciences and a second math, but which ones you do always depends on your major. So this is one of the areas that you'll want to focus on when you're talking with your advisor about the classes that you're going to take for your major. Area E are the social sciences. And the social sciences are sort of like a combination of the 2 previous areas that we just talked about. It's studying what it is that makes us human, but using more of a scientific approach to do it. So that's where we get political science, a couple histories, a social science elective, which could be psychology, sociology, economics. So it's studying people, why people do what they do, influences, motivations, that sort of thing. Then we have the big one, Area F. Area F are going to be 18 credit hours within your major. Now, depending on the type of classes, it could be as few as 3 classes, it could be as many as 8 classes. It kind of depends on how many credit hours each class has, but it'll be 18 credit hours within your major. Area F has two purposes. Number one is it's going to give you a chance to try out your major a little bit before you have to fully commit to it your junior year. Because once you get to your junior year, your major is all you do all day. So at that point, you're jumping in with both feet. So this Area F is going to give you a chance to kind of try it out a little bit each semester, kind of dip your toe in and make sure it's the right fit for you. The second purpose for Area F is that those classes are going to function as a building block foundation that all of your later classes in your field are going to build off of. In other words, it's the bare minimum you need to know in order to do well in your field. Obviously, this is going to be one of the areas that you're definitely going to want to talk with when you meet with your advisor. So that's the basic core curriculum divided up into its different subject areas. I hope you found this helpful. I hope this takes a little bit of the mystery out of all the classes that people are telling you that you have to take. In future videos, we will talk about prerequisites and about how to rearrange these classes into schedules.